All right, guys, so here we are. It's November 30th. It's a beautiful day here in South Central Florida. And this is part 2 of a video that I sent you part 1 a couple weeks ago. And I just want to give you an update on this mobile home because a lot has happened since that last video where I showed you we were building the dock and getting everything in place. So now we've got the mobile home in place. They're in the process of getting here shortly and finishing up taking the tongues off. I'll show you that in a bit. And we just had the driveway poured a couple days ago. You can see that's new. And we also got our electric pedestal over here. So let's just kind of go over here and take a closer look. Kind of a strange configuration, and I'll have to explain this to you why in probably another video. I won't get into that now, but this home is it's a good size home. It's 1,800 square feet, and it's going to be on this lot just as you see it. It's not just sitting here waiting to be repositioned. This is the way it's going to be. And we poured the driveway around it. We're going to be putting a fence up over here, so we establish a boundary with the neighbor who keeps parking on my lawn, but we won't talk about that now because he's outside. So anyway, here you can see the tongue assemblies have been removed. They bolt on, as you can see, and they unbolt, and the guys are going to come take those. You see this fresh dispersed dirt here. This is because they just set the pedestal in, and the power's coming in from this pole right here where you can see those wires are dangling. Good morning. And they buried the conduit here. We're just waiting for FP&L to come and set the meter and pull the wire. Oh, actually, the wire's already pulled. Wow. Okay, cool. They just got to do the hookup then. That vinyl siding is going to go on the side here. Here's the concrete pad. It's up 12 inches because we're in a floodplain here. And that's a lot of water dripping off this home. Where's all that water coming from? Is that condensation from the roof? I hope it is. Yep, well, we'll check into that later. But anyway, boy, the lawn service is long overdue here. Anyway, this is the new dock that we were building before. We're gonna have a deck on the back here, an 8x8 deck, which is gonna have a staircase that comes down here and lands on the concrete. We'll scrape this off, we'll get this cleaned up and paint this. It'll look really good when it's done. And this is gonna be an Airbnb. We're gonna put a staircase that is gonna go down here. Man, the lawn is long here. I gotta call the lawn guy, see where he's at. And this is the beautiful dock that we built, as you can see. It's looking really good. And the neighbor, they've got that barge over there because they're about to start work tearing out their seawall and redoing theirs in the same way they did mine. So anyhow, really nice area here. Great fish in here. You can see up and down the canal. This gives you big lake access here down that way to Taylor Creek. And man, these guys need to get out here and get this strapped down so that we can get the skirting on this. So anyway, hey, while I got your attention, I wanted to tell you about the Investor Addicts Cruise that's coming up on February 4th. And that's going to be an amazing event where we're going to do a Caribbean cruise leaving from Miami. It's going to be hosted by myself and Tanya Collins and Peggy Zerker. And we are going to have a blast on that cruise. We got some really good speakers lined up. And we're going to be talking about all sorts of real estate investments, just like this one right here. A lot of very smart people on board that are doers. And if you're just getting started or whether you're an experienced veteran, hey, you're welcome to come on board. The seminar fee to attend the events is $250, but the cruise fares with Royal Caribbean are amazing. You can get an interior stateroom for as low as $8.99, double occupancy. And if you want to bring family members or friends along with you and they don't want to attend the real estate seminar, then those people don't have to pay the $250 seminar fee. They can just come along and enjoy the same low pricing that we've negotiated on this cruise. So don't miss this event. It's February 4th through 11th. It's a 7-day cruise, and you can find out all the information on it at InvestorAddicts.com. That's InvestorAddicts.com. You'll see the speaker line up there. And hey, we'd love to have you on board. No pun intended. Get on board with this event, and I think you'll be richly blessed with the information that's going to be shared here. You can see we got a culvert pipe here that the county did not require us to replace. I was quite surprised. So this should be cleaned up and finished very shortly here, and get a renter in here, get an Airbnb tenant. But anyway, back to the cruise. That was a squirrel moment there. But anyhow, back to the cruise. It's February 4th through 11th. Again, the cheapo rooms are $8.99. It's the Symphony of the Seas by Royal Caribbean. It's I think it is the biggest, baddest ship on the water. And you need to be on board that and experience that event. Let's take a peek in here while I'm here, if this door's unlocked. Hey, one of the biggest blessings I've gotten from attending these cruises is that there's all kinds of potential people. Oh, it's open. There's all kinds of potential people that you can network with that can be funding sources for you, or capital partners. The beauty about being on a cruise is, you're kind of locked up with people on board the ship for a week, and you wine and dine with them, go to shows with them, get off on the islands and look around. So you really grow close to people. Hey, again, another squirrel moment. This is what the inside of a mobile home looks like. You can see that the marriage line where it's put together is right up there, and it's not trimmed out yet. That's what all this stuff is in here. Got some extra paint for touch up, some extra roof shingles. You got some flashing, got the screens, got all the molding. We're gonna have this trimmed out very soon, very shortly. And you got plenty of vinyl siding inside there. So beautiful. You can see we don't skimp on these mobile homes. You can see it got beautiful 42-inch cabinets. Got a big center island. All the appliances are included. It's got a stainless steel farm sink. I'm not going to climb up in there right now, but it's got a farm sink, and it's got a veggie sink also on top of that island. So these are really nice. I'll give you another walkthrough when it's all set up and trimmed out. So anyway, let's close this up. Like I said, this will be an Airbnb. There's some world-class bass fishing in this town, and this home with the boat dock and plenty of place to pull your bass boat up in here is going to be a real attraction for this home. So anyway, back to InvestorAddicts.com. Not to belabor the point, but hey, join us on the cruise February 4th through 11th through the Caribbean. The value is huge because of the pricing we got on the ship and the seminar fee of $250 and the people you're going to be with. And it's really a no-pitch atmosphere. It's not a selling event where we're going to try to sell you or upsell you. People will talk about what they do. There might be a soft pitch for, the things that people do. And, if they have a product or service that might benefit somebody, they might talk about that. But that's it. It's not a sell-a-thon. It's really a relationship building event. So InvestorAddicts.com, check it out. And this wraps up video part 2 of the Airbnb we're putting together here in Central Florida. This is the boathouse build and Airbnb build. So we'll get back to you on part 3 when we get this up and furnished and get it up and running and get this investment going. So anyway, over and out for now. Take care, guys.